Did you have any other sexual experiences before Mary?
Okay, listen, Suki.
Right?
I want to shut you down now. Polygamy doesn't work if you're going to actually fall in love.
And you fell in love?
I fell in love hard. Hard.
We've all seen their engagement photos. I wonder how close they got before they were married.
You ever sit there and feel, you wish we were in a plural relationship? The question in my head is like, are we going to try to live plural marriage again?
Christine Brown is dropping bombs in the upcoming Sister Wives tell-all, and honey, the fallout is going to be epic. Buckle up, because this family drama is about to hit DEFCON levels of messy, and trust me, you do not want to miss a single second of it. For years, fans watched Kody Brown preach about morality, loyalty, and living the principle, while his marriages crumbled one by one. But now, Christine is coming for his throne, and she's armed with receipts. Remember earlier this season when Kody shockingly admitted he lost his purity before marriage, and it was his biggest regret as a good Mormon boy? Yeah, well, turns out he conveniently left out that little detail to his first 3 wives, and when his daughter McKelly found out from watching the show? Let's just say the family group chat probably exploded. But here's where it gets juicy. Christine is calling out the ultimate hypocrisy. While Kody was out here acting like his premarital slip-up was some unforgivable sin, he and Robyn were playing house before they were even legally married. Oh, and speaking of legalities, remember, their big spiritual wedding? Total sham. At the time, Kody was still legally married to Mary, meaning Christine and Janelle had 0 spousal rights while Robyn got the wife treatment without the paperwork. And yet, somehow, Kody spun it like his past was a tragic mistake. But his emotional and possibly physical entanglement with Robyn, oh, that was just tilde different tilde. And let's talk about Kody's selective memory when it comes to love. All season, he's been waxing poetic about how his bond with Robyn was so much deeper than with his other wives, as if Christine and Janelle were just glorified incubators for his kingdom-building agenda. But here's the kicker. Kody already admitted in Becoming Sister Wives that he has a habit of rushing into relationships without even liking the women. His exact words, he'd hold a girl's hand, look over, and think, wait, why am I with her? So this whole Robyn is my soulmate narrative? More like, I love-bombed my way into polygamy and now I'm rewriting history. Christine and Janelle have stayed silent for years, but now they're done. And when this tell-all airs, Kody's carefully crafted image is going up in flames. Will Robyn finally have to answer for her role in the family's collapse? Will Mary drop her own truth bomb? And will Kody ever take actual accountability? You'll have to watch all the way to the end to find out. Because trust me, the twists in this story are far from over. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. You do not want to miss the explosive updates on this saga. And now, let's carry on with the video. Kody Brown swore this time would be different. No more reckless romance, no more falling head over heels unless he was absolutely sure it was real love. Sounds like growth, right? Well, buckle up, because if history tells us anything, Kody's promises are about as reliable as a weather forecast in a tornado. This is the same man who cycled through infatuations like they're trending TikTok challenges, falling fast, regretting faster, and then rewriting history like a Hollywood script. And his relationship with Mary? Oh, it was supposed to be the one. Until suddenly, it wasn't. So what really happened? And why does Kody's version of events feel conveniently incomplete? After returning from his LDS mission and flirting with Mormon fundamentalism, Kody got some very clear advice from his mother. Slow down. Stop rushing into relationships like a lovesick teenager. Build a friendship first. And for a hot second, it seemed like Kody might actually listen. Enter Mary, the woman he called his experiment in taking things slow. Spoiler alert, the experiment failed. Hard. From day one, Kody was obsessed. She was sweet, innocent, a devoted listener. Everything he claimed to want. And despite his big speech about patience, he was already whispering about soulmates before their first date even ended. But here's where Kody's story starts crumbling under scrutiny. He positions himself as this earnest seeker of true love, Yet his track record reads like a rom-com directed by a chaos gremlin. He'd fall hard, hold hands, kiss, swear it was real, only to later backpedal and claim, oh, that was nothing. And Mary, she got the same treatment. Kody insisted their bond was unshakable, a connection deeper than anything he'd ever known. Until suddenly, in his retelling, it was all just a mistake. So which is it, Kody? Was she your destiny or just another regret waiting to happen? And let's not pretend Kody was some passive bystander in this mess. He pursued Mary aggressively. He bonded with her father. He converted to her faith. He embedded himself in her life like he was planting a flag. Yet now, he spins it like she somehow tricked him, like she was the one who changed. But here's the real tea. Was Mary the problem? Or was Kody simply incapable of the commitment he kept pretending to want? Mary's side of the story? Probably exhausting. Kody describes her as his rock, his emotional safe space. But behind the scenes, she was likely walking on eggshells, dealing with a man whose heart had a serious case of wanderlust. Within a year of marriage, he was already eyeing other women, never giving their relationship room to breathe. So let's ask the uncomfortable question, did Mary really change? Or was Kody just bored once the chase was over? At the end of the day, Kody's version of events feels less like honesty and more like a carefully crafted exit strategy. He called Mary his soulmate until it suited him to pretend he never meant it. So here's the million-dollar question. Does Kody Brown even know what love is? Or was he just addicted to the thrill of the hunt? Kody Brown swears his relationship with Robyn was written in the stars, a divine connection that transcended the ordinary. But let's be real, when a man moves this fast, calls it spiritual, and then starts dropping I love yous on the first date, that's not romance, that's a textbook case of love bombing. And the deeper we dig into their so-called fairy tale, the more it looks like Kody was following a very familiar and very concerning playbook. Buckle up, because this story is about to get wild. Kody claims the moment he met Robyn, he was transfixed, not by her looks, but by her spirit. Sure, Jan. He insists it wasn't some shallow attraction, it was cosmic. But here's the thing. Instead of actually talking to Robyn that night, he spent most of his time chatting up her sister, almost like he was trying way too hard to play it cool while secretly already planning their future. And by the time Robyn left the dance, Kody was obsessed. He and his first wife, Mary, stayed up all night debating whether to pursue her because, of course, Kody was already 100% sure Robyn was the one. The panic sets in. The next morning, Kody was devastated when Robyn didn't show up to church. So much so he actually regretted being polite the night before. His exact words, "If I'd known she wasn't coming, I would have insisted we stay out late and get pie." Let that sink in. This man was ready to strong-arm a near stranger into an impromptu midnight diner date, because in his mind, she was already his. Meanwhile, Robyn, she wasn't even convinced she liked him. In fact, she straight up admitted she needed a man who could financially support her, something Kody absolutely couldn't do at the time. First date? More like first red flag. Then came the real insanity. On their very first date, Kody hit Robyn with the I love you, not I like you, not I enjoy spending time with you, full-on love declaration. And when Robyn rightfully didn't say it back, that should have been his cue to pump the brakes. But nope, Kody was already planning his proposal. Here's where it gets really messy. Kody's original plan was to propose on Robyn's birthday, but when he found out another man, an older, more established guy in their community, was interested in her, he panicked. Suddenly his timeline sped up overnight. Never mind that he couldn't afford another wife. Never mind that Robyn wasn't even fully on board. Kody had to lock her down before she slipped away. So, was it love or just another obsession? Let's be clear, Kody has a pattern of falling too hard, too fast, then bending reality to make it fit his narrative. Whether it's calling instant infatuation fate, or love bombing a woman into commitment, the receipts don't lie. And Robyn, she may have stayed, but the cracks in their perfect love story were there from day one. Forget fairy tales. This wasn't love. It was an addiction. Kody Brown wasn't just smitten with Robyn. He was consumed by her. And the way he tells their story, less like divine destiny, more like a man in the throes of a midlife crisis. From Robyn allegedly dangling other men in front of him to a sudden, God told me to do it proposal, their relationship reads like a script from a soap opera, except this drama is very real. Buckle up, because we're dissecting every messy detail. Phase 1, the mind games begin. Kody claims his world was crumbling, not because of love, but because he couldn't financially support Robyn. But was it really about money? Or was he just terrified of losing her? Robyn played it cool, insisting she knew where she belonged. But behind the scenes, rumors swirl that she strategically hinted at other suitors. Was she subtly manipulating Kody into locking her down? Because suddenly this love story starts looking like a high-stakes game of emotional chess. Phase 2, the divine proposal, or desperate panic. Then came the shocking twist. Kody, allegedly overcome by the Holy Spirit, drops to one knee and proposes out of nowhere. But let's be real. Was this really God's plan? Or just Kody's fear that Robyn might slip away? Even more suspicious? He claims Christine told him to kiss Robyn first, a story fans aren't buying. And yet the second their lips touched, Robyn was literally dancing in the street. Cute moment or calculated move? You decide. Phase 3, the double standard. Here's where it gets juicy. Kody never kissed Christine or Janelle before marriage. So why was Robyn the exception? Was she just that irresistible? Or was this less about love and more about Kody's ego? By his own admission, Robyn was his diesel jeans model wife. A trophy to flaunt, not just a partner. And with Kody's history of chasing new romantic highs, was Robyn ever truly the one? Or just the latest thrill? Phase 4, the hotel stays, and what really happened. Now, let's talk about those overnight visits. Kody would drive hours to see Robyn, staying in hotels or even her parents' house. But here's the thing. You don't need a hotel room for just conversation. Given how quickly Kody broke his own rules with Robyn, how far did they really go before marriage? The man couldn't even wait to kiss her, so what else was he bending the rules on? The final verdict, obsession, not love. At the end of the day, Kody's romance with Robyn reeks of infatuation, not true love. He needed her, not just as a wife, but as proof he could still win. And with his track record of moving on when the excitement fades, this story might not have the happy ending he's selling. Let's cut the BS for a second. Kody's been selling this perfectly pure fairy tale about his relationship with Robyn, claiming they waited until marriage to get physical. But wait a minute, they were full-on kissing before the wedding. And last I checked, kissing isn't exactly keeping it untouched, is it? Oh, and let's not forget how Kody conveniently broke his own church's rules by sneaking around with Robyn behind his other wives' backs. So much for those so-called sacred boundaries, huh? Now, let's talk about Robyn. What was her first thought when she met Kody? Ooh, he drives a Lexus. Yep, that's right. Her first reaction wasn't about his personality, his faith, or even his character. It was about his car. And let's be real, Robyn wasn't just after a ride. She wanted the lifestyle, the fame, the money, the security for her kids. I mean, come on, suddenly she's writing a best-selling book and rubbing elbows with Oprah. Totally not suspicious at all. But here's where things get really juicy. Kody's been spinning this narrative for years, and the cracks are finally starting to show. The idea that he and Robyn never hooked up before marriage? Please, if you actually believe that, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. And let's not pretend Kody's been some loyal saint. He's admitted to wanting to leave Robyn for someone else at one point. So, what does that tell us? He was probably stepping out on her too. And oh, the hypocrisy. Kody's been happy to confess some of his sins, but the second Suki tried to ask about his actual sex life with Robyn, suddenly, he's the victim. You know that confrontation's coming. Just imagine Suki dropping the bomb. Kody, was your honeymoon really the first time? That moment is going to be iconic, and I cannot wait. So here's the real question. Did Kody actually love Robyn, or was she just the ultimate ego boost? The wife who never challenged him, who fed his narcissism, who played the role of perfect supporter while he got to be the star? Because, let's be honest, Robyn wasn't just a wife. She was a prop, a shiny accessory to make Kody feel like the king of his own twisted kingdom. What do you think? Was this ever about love? Or was it all just a power play? Drop your theories in the comments. I need to hear your takes on this mess. And if you're as obsessed with this drama as I am, smash that like button, subscribe for more tea, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Trust me, this story is far from over, and the next chapter is going to be wild. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.